Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Welcome in, 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. I'm Rob Breaux alongside David Collier, following the legendary morning drive with Chuck Hines and Jamie Lent.
Don't forget Jeff McGuire.
And Jeff McGuire.
I was really impressed with the music they had this morning.
It was a
on the morning
show,
drive.
yeah.
Like every time they came back from commercial, it just got me excited for this show.
Sure.
In particular. Not that you guys don't get me excited for this show, but this morning, for whatever reason, the guys on the morning drive they brought their A game.
Well, they always do.
Oh, I know. I didn't. Well, I should have said A+ game.
Yes. Yeah. It was elevated today.
Yeah.
What was not elevated was Team USA last night, the U.S. men's national team losing to Turkey. David, I was watching that game. Watched the whole second half, some of the first. Saw a lot of the goals scored, except I guess I missed the first two. So I saw the second two goals scored, half the goals.
Okay, I was going to say, so you saw a lot of the half the goals.
And then, as a stoppage time was being called at the end of the game, the guy's laying there hurt. I was like, oh, what are they putting up here, 7 minutes? Nah, I'm turning it off. So,
You didn't need it anyway.
Yeah, well, apparently they did. Turkey scoring in the stoppage time to win 3-2 again. You didn't send your best there.
No.
As you didn't need the result. Turkey was fighting, and you were not. In fact, in the middle of the game, they announced that you were going to play Bosnia in the knockout rounds. So
Well, and
that was all decided before Turkey-USA even finished.
that was you say it the old way. You don't recognize the Canadian version of the country. Come on, say it.
Turkey,
eh? That was their Super Bowl, though. I mean,
yeah.
They're going home after that. So
Now, I would assume that's not going to affect the momentum of the team or anything else. It wasn't a big deal. You didn't have a lot of your starters in. Obviously, Pulisic was injured in the Australian game as well. Hopefully, he is better after 2 days off or 2 games off, full week and a half. We'll just have to see that game. We'll be a part of the round of 32 as the knockout round begins.
it's kind of like the bottom line when choice isn't there. You know, I mean that's what Team USA was, or the U.S. national team was. You know, it wasn't all the starters. It wasn't the A team, if you will. No Choice Woodman, I think, later today on the bottom line. So, I mean, you still watch it because you love it. Not as much as you do the morning drive, right. But it just wasn't the same last night.
Be careful there.
What?
It's like when Choice hosts the End of the Bench.
What? That was a compliment to Choice.
It's a Choice, but there's other people on the show. It's kind of a slight to Jeff McGuire.
Well, I just followed up by saying you still watch it because you love it, just like your country. Hey, I can say what I want because I'm going to be listening.
Sure, and you always do.
I do.
You're always texting into the shows.
Allegedly.
No, I mean to us on our phones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We'll have Texas Rangers.
The funny thing is sometimes I'm not listening and I'm accused of texting into the show, like,
well,
and woken up during a nap.
Well, Texas Rangers baseball getting underway tonight against the Blue Jays. The Astros Tigers will also continue a series of a 4-game set against the Tigers. They have 3 more 2 weekend games in the afternoon for the Astros and the Rangers, so you can watch some day baseball. You can also listen to it. Astros on 100.7 The Score. The Rangers on Double T at 97.3. Hey, you can join the show today in the First United Bank studio on the Visual Edge IT hotline, 806-771-0973. You can also hit us up on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. You can find that on the apps brought to you by Happy State Bank or the website, doubletsportsnetwork.com. where you can also find many a writing from us. You can watch us on Fox 34 News Now and YouTube, youtube.com/Double T Sports Network, where you can find the latest Red Raider Recon today. We recorded that yesterday. We'll have 2 episodes drop today, one around noon, the other around, 5, 6 o'clock tonight. And that will be the Texas Tech wide receiver room recap and David Collier, the Big 12 wide receiver rooms. We were looking around at the Big 12 wide receiver rooms. I don't know that there's a position league-wide that is more different this year than it was last because of the transfer portal. Now, running back, you got some good running backs in from the transfer portal. But there are also some really good returners.
Mm-hmm.
There are some Big 12 returners at wide receiver. Corey Aiken is back. Amarian Miller is returning to the Big 12, but he's in New Jersey. And then I was just listing receivers who had 500 yards plus last year at their previous school. And I got to like 15 guys yesterday. At least 3 1,000-yard receivers from their previous schools, now at new Big 12 schools.
That makes it difficult to do all Big 12 preseason teams.
So you're going Wyatt Young, North Texas to Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Scudero from San Jose State.
This is like
to
me
Colorado.
listing off.
There's a lot of schools floating around in my head right now. And then obviously Jalen Jones from Alabama State to Texas Tech. He was 1,000 plus. So it was interesting to talk through. It was difficult to say who has the best wide receiver room. But I think we landed on who might be the most successful because of the continuity of the offense.
So you went
The talent in the room, and the quarterback. Who would that sound like?
well. Was the quarterback also a transfer or Oklahoma State?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eric Morris gets Mestamaker, Young, and I believe Miller. So 2 wide receivers out of the portal that had great success at North Texas. The quarterback who had great success at North Texas. And obviously they're learning the same system again here, only in different colors. But Colorado, Arizona Houston. Oh, I guess I'm shortchanging Houston as a wide receiver that is returning that had great success in the Big 12. Mark Thomas, he's really good. So there are a few out there, but we'll talk through all of that on Red Raider Recon. You can watch the Big 12 portion of the episode tonight. The Texas Tech portion will be out around noon today.
Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is the End of the Bench. Yesterday's question of the day was, who's the best team in the state of Texas in college football? Texas or Texas Tech? I posted that clip.
Oh, boy. Wonder why you did that.
Had the desired result. Yesterday, it basically was, these two teams are really even. Because of the defense, because of the depth in the running back room, I would lean Texas Tech, was my thought process.
Mm-hmm.
But in football, and this bit was over the music, so I couldn't put it on YouTube. But at the end, I was like, in football, it generally is who has the better quarterback. And if you're going early season, returning from injury, Will Hammond versus Arch Manning, you're going Arch Manning. By the end of the year, we'll see.
Yeah.
But I did post that, and it was Aggies, first of all, that were upset. Because I didn't say who's the best of the three.
Yeah.
Even though the question was directly about
the two.
Mike Craven's Texas football teams, all Texas teams, and Texas Tech had the most. But Texas fans were also upset, and I got called some dirty words on the internet, which does not bother me.
Wow.
Which does not bother me. So in response, David Collier, if those two teams, and I probably won't clip this and post this one, so feel free to say whatever you want. Unless you're just electric, which you normally are, then I'll post it. In response to that, if those two teams played in the college football playoff, you don't even have to give me a winner. What do you think the game would look like? Those two teams. Would it be another blowout like the last time the two teams played? Would it look like Texas Tech's last chance in the playoff? Would Texas Tech shut out Arch Manning? What do you think that game would look like if it was played into the year in the playoffs?
I think it would be a competitive game. I don't know, honestly, who I would pick to win. I did listen to a portion of you guys talking yesterday, and at one point you kind of talked about the wide receivers, and I don't have like this large image of Cam Coleman, but what I saw of him last year against an Oklahoma defense that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think he could probably...
He's a game breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it would be a competitive game. Do I know if Texas Tech would win? No. Do I think they would look a lot better than they did against Oregon? Yes. I would like to see that football game because it's not going to be anywhere close to what it was the last time they played, and I don't think it's going to be anywhere close to the Oregon game. I think you would have a football game that a lot of people would watch and hate watch.
That would be very watched.
Yeah.
Very watched.
I would love to see that for obvious reasons, but I think it would be a really good football game.
I think it would be a 3-point game either way. I mean, I think it would be very, very, very competitive.
It would be
like 24-21 kind of game.
Yes.
I think both the defenses are good.
Mm-hmm.
But I just... The most frustrating part of that Oregon game was not in the moment. It was not the culmination of Baron Morton's career being kind of deadpanned.
Yeah.
It wasn't even really the immediate aftermath of getting dunked on social media. The worst part of that game is that for 365 days, and maybe till the end of time, you're going to be talked about as the team that didn't score in the playoff, right?
Yeah, until you go put some points up.
And a bunch of Aggies are talking about you getting shut out in the playoff when the week before they scored 3 points, or the day before, whatever it was. They scored 3 points. They kicked a field goal.
And they say thank you to you every single day for that.
Right. And so it just... That, to me, does not dictate the future of what Texas Tech is in big games. That one game against Oregon.
So Texas Tech and Texas play is a 24-21 game. If Texas Tech and Texas A&M play in the college football playoff, what is that game like?
I think you win by 7.
Yeah.
I would say Texas Tech is a true coin flip. I would pick Texas Tech to beat A&M.
Can't argue that.
Yeah. I think A&M's a good football team. I think A&M has a chance to be in the playoff again. I think Marcel Reed is a quarterback that, if he can find some consistency, can be really good. What does the new offensive coordinator look like at A&M? I'll be honest, I don't even remember who they hired. Who did they hire?
I don't know.
I try to keep up with that stuff.
Let's see if I can...
Resident Aggie will tell us on the chat line.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Ooh, wow.
Was that a I don't recognize him wow? Or
Yeah.
What's his name?
Holman Wiggins.
That's an AI name.
Holman Wiggins joined the Aggies. He served as the offensive coordinator after being elevated from co-offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach in December of 2025. More than 20 years of coaching experience. He spent 5 years on the Alabama staff under Nick Saban.
So they've got a first-time play caller?
Yep. That's what it looks like. Previously served as...
Wow.
He's had to have called plays at some point, right? Began his coaching career at New Mexico as a student assistant and grad assistant. He also coached at Virginia Tech, Memphis, Tulsa, and Illinois State.
He's never been an offensive coordinator, though.
I think this guy's got a Wikipedia page. Holman.
I mean, Holman Wiggins. If you type in Holman Wiggins,
It's
there's
not
going to be
very
a lot
long.
of other guys.
I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, just co-offensive coordinator / wide receivers coach 24 and 25 at A&M.
Interesting.
Running backs coach, wide receiver. Yep. They're going to run the ball a little bit more. That's what He was a running back at New Mexico in 2001. Ooh, I wonder if he played in the game that Anton Page had the, was that 2001 or that 2002? That might have been 2.
In 2021, he was promoted as assistant head coach of offense at Alabama. So I believe that's the highest title he's had since.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Holman Wiggins.
So I would take Texas to beat A&M, though that game is always weird. And I would take Texas Tech to beat A&M, and I don't know that I could pick a winner between Texas and Texas Tech. Chalupa says it's hard to say because Texas Tech has not been battle-tested all year. I would have to predict the Longhorns win by a lot. Chalupa, the SEC tells me that the Big Ten is only winning consecutive Big Ten national titles is because they're fresher because they don't have as tough a schedule. So what is it? What's more important, being battle-tested or being fresh because you play a weaker schedule? Because the SEC will tell you both, depending on what serves their narrative at the time they're speaking. More after this.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is the End of the Bench. Hi, kids. Want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids?
Holman Wiggins, 7 rushes for 26 yards in a 42-30 New Mexico loss to the Red Raiders in the 2001 season opener, in case you were wondering. And I know you weren't.
In response to that, texter 25 minutes ago said, Collier's on one today. I love it.
I don't even think I had said more than 15 words at that point. Maybe that's why they enjoyed
Well, I
it.
think it was your opening of talking about Chuck in the morning drive.
No, that was all
It was
genuine.
Yeah. Let's check the calendar here, Lucas.
You know what I
Your
would
daily
like to
look
hear?
at what's happening
Today,
in
I
the
would like to
world
hear
of
a
sports,
genuine
birthdays,
song.
and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
I can only think of one.
I know, and we probably can't. Well, we can play it. It was on the radio, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you could. That's one of those songs you could just play the instrumental and everyone knows
That's
what it was.
true. Yeah.
It's National Coconut Day. In or out on coconut?
I like coconut.
I like shaved coconut. I like coconut as a flavor. Coconut water makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
It's so bad. I like body armor, which allegedly has coconut water in it. But just like the boxes of coconut water you can get,
No, I don't like that.
bad.
I don't mind like a coconut. One of the tea places here in town, my wife always gets one that has coconut a flavor. I don't,
yeah.
and it's really weird because it's like that's the aftertaste. And I was
Sure.
like, there's worse aftertastes.
Certainly. I'll drink a pina colada,
Yeah,
but coconut water.
coconut water. No,
National Barcode Day, National Chocolate Pudding Day, and this is an interesting version of chocolate pudding here.
I've never seen chocolate pudding like that. Of course, it's usually just like that's very
Firm.
yeah. I've never seen it stand up like that.
It's
If you
like
took a bowl of
it's like a
chocolate,
bundt cake.
Yeah.
Of chocolate pudding.
that's how it's in a shape.
Maybe it almost seems like there's like a chocolate shell around it.
Maybe that's got to be what it was. Because if you took a bowl of chocolate pudding and
Right,
flipped
just
the bowl
flopped it
over
over,
and
yeah.
then
You know, I never ate chocolate pudding generally. As a kid, I don't remember it being around much. Maybe there were some snack cups here or there.
yeah,
But
you like butterscotch?
If we ever went to like Golden Corral,
You would.
yeah, we'd load up all the chocolate pudding off the buffet. National Beauticians Day. National Take Your Dog to Work Day. Will you bring the corgi up here sometime?
He would bark and there would be hair everywhere. You would not want that.
I don't care. I like corgis. He's a barker.
Yeah. Well, nah. If
Does he like
the ring goes off, yeah. Once he gets to you, yeah. But if you're outside the door, it's like that meme of the two dogs going after
you
each
could just
other.
like bring a dog bed and sit him here between us.
Yeah.
We should do that.
You would hear the clicking on this from his tone.
I think we need to have a corgi day. Any birthdays, Lucas?
We'll start off with Jason Morrow turning 34 years old.
Hey.
And then Shannon Sharp turning 58. Michael Vick turning 46. Derek Jeter, 52.
The captain. El Capitan.
Jeanette McCurdy turning 34.
Jeanette McCurdy, 34, huh?
34, yeah.
Can you tell me who Jeanette McCurdy is?
She was a Nickelodeon star. She's since written a book
Yeah.
about her mom.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah.
Think
I think she was on the Ariana Grande show.
yes. And happens enough that's her birthday as well.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 33 years old for Grande. And then Ryan Tedder turning 47, lead singer for One Republic. And then
Would you have
Sean
known that?
Hayes.
What was his name again?
Ryan Tedder.
Ryan Tedder.
Name sounds familiar. But no.
I think, yeah, I've seen One Republic in concert. They were pretty good.
He's just like also a songwriter, producer for like
Yeah, he's
million
featured in
hits.
a lot of other stuff,
a
too.
million hits.
Yeah. Sean Hayes turning 56, best known for Will and Grace. And then Nick Offerman also turning 56. So,
Whose
nice
wife?
list of birthdays.
Whose wife was in Will and Grace?
Yes.
Who's Nick Offerman's wife?
I think her name's Megan Mullany.
Oh, really?
Mullany?
Didn't know that.
The one with the weird voice. Annoying voice, really, is what I meant.
How nice of you.
Sports history? She's not listening.
That's true.
Nick might be, but
Do you think the guys from the Morning Drive are listening right now?
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
See
see.
if one of them walks by here in a second.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. On this day, I listened to the Morning Drive and thoroughly enjoyed it. Also on this day in 1991, Larry Johnson was the number 1 overall pick by the...
Larry Johnson by the Hornets.
There you go. 1996, Allen Iverson was the number 1 pick by...
The 76ers.
These are so easy.
Hey, man.
This Shanghai Shark was selected first overall by the Houston Rockets in 2002.
To Dwight Howard?
This Shanghai, as in China.
Oh, Stephon Marbury.
Center.
Yao Ming.
There you go.
I thought you were talking about guys who went to China at the end of their careers.
No, he was drafted number 1 overall by the Houston Rockets.
You threw me off there. Yao Ming.
Some guy named LeBron James was drafted on this day in 2003.
Yeah.
2008, who went number 1?
2008. Is that...
He won an MVP, I believe.
Was he from Oklahoma?
No.
Oh. 2008, John Wall.
He was drafted by the Chicago Bulls.
Derrick Rose.
There you go. And in 2014, Joel Embiid was selected number 3 overall by the Philadelphia 76ers. Why that's on here, who knows? Why did they put 3rd overall?
Trust the process.
I guess. And in 2014, Andrew Wiggins picked first by the Cleveland Cavaliers. On this day in 2016, former Red Raider pitcher Josh Tomlin
was traded, though, right?
Yeah. Everybody gets traded. Yeah. You know this.
Did
you see that one? Did you watch the second round? And there was one pick in the second round that had been traded, I think, 8 times before the pick was made.
No.
They came back from commercial break, and they just had, like, all of the graphics and just scrolled through all the graphics. 8 different teams had traded that pick before the pick was made. Movies on this day for your eyes only. Full Metal Jacket. The Hurt Locker. Ted 2. My Sister's Keeper. Annabelle Comes Home. Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga.
I like that movie.
I've never seen it. I just thought
it's Will Ferrell.
I know. I thought it was Blades of Glory 2 for a second.
No.
There's something else. Darby O'Gill and the Little People. I've actually used that song on a Music Monday one time, I think. A song from it. You should watch that sometime.
I've seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great movie. Maybe we can get that music.
Yeah.
Hour number 2.
We'll see.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is the end of The Bench. We are rolling through a Friday morning into afternoon. We will turn it over to the bottom line at noon. We'll have Astros baseball tonight at 5:10. Rangers baseball taking over at 5:30. The Astros facing off with the Tigers. The Rangers facing off with the Blue Jays. Both of those games on our airwaves. The Astros, as always, on The Score, as the Rangers will be on Double T 97.3. So we have a shortened Tech Talk today. Astros, Tigers, Rangers, Blue Jays. Those series will continue on as both of those teams won Game 1 of the affairs last night. Lucas, let's do some burning questions.
On a Friday?
2 minutes of non-stop in-your-face inquiries with no end in sight. It's time for Burning Questions.
You know, I thought, wouldn't it be funny if we made picks today and I didn't tell you guys and then we just had a tiny wheel?
Bring it on.
But then I didn't do that. Oh, bring it on, huh?
No.
No, you said bring it on.
No, I was talking about the movie.
Brr. It's cold.
The one time I don't have an intern in here.
Yeah. There must be some toros in the atmosphere. I said brr. That's all right. That's okay. You're going to pump our gas someday. Bet you didn't think I had 2.
Actually wasn't surprised.
Bring it on cheers for you today. All right. A couple of burning questions. First of all, we talked about this a little bit on Red Raider Recon that will drop at high noon today. Who will be the leading receiver for Texas Tech in 2026?
Can I go with the tight end?
Sure.
I'll go with Terrence Carter then. Junior. The third.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
And it's just because of the unknown with everybody else. And not that you're doing this, but at the same time, I think Terrence Carter could have gone pro a year ago and would have been drafted accordingly. I think it took something to get him back here, right? And the last time you did that with a running back, and that running back got a lot of carries. Now, he was chasing a record, but...
Right. If I locked you into the receiver group...
Okay.
And said which of the receivers would lead the team, would you have a different answer? Would you have the same answer? I guess you couldn't have the same answer.
I was about to say it would definitely be a different answer because Terrence Carter is a tight end.
You'd be forcing your hand there.
Yeah. So, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Can you get Lucas's then, since I gave you my answer already?
Lucas, who do you think will be the leading receiver?
I mean, I think I know who.
My heart and my head are two totally different answers. My heart wants to say Dante Lee, obviously just a Liberty kid coming down here to Lubbock.
Sure.
But I think Malcolm Simmons might be an answer.
From Auburn?
Just Auburn kid.
No.
Definitely could be a deep threat. But I would go with Malcolm as my answer for that question.
I think I would go with the low hanging fruit here, for the same reason that I went with Terrence Carter. I think eventually you're going to try to showcase, and you might think I'm going with Cowboy Coy, but I'm not going with Cowboy Coy. I think it will be Micah Hudson.
Yeah.
I think, not that he's going to be featured, but at some point you've got to, it's like, hey, let's get Micah involved early in this game and see what happens type deal, And then, he turns a couple of things into, big plays. Maybe that, I just think there's going to be a concerted effort to get him and Terrence Carter the football a lot this year. Now, that might work out great for the other guys, and if it does, and you have 4 really good receivers.
What was Will Hammond doing? What were Will Hammond and Micah Hudson doing in the last 2 years?
Yeah.
They were taking second-team reps together.
Yes. So, and that happens a lot.
And what were they doing when they were being recruited, right?
Yeah.
They were at Elite 11 camps.
Throwing at each other.
Summer camps and doing all kinds of stuff together. So
they have much more chemistry than Micah Hudson and Brendan Sorsby probably did, right?
Probably so. So I think that it could be that there's a lot of trust there between those two guys, and that you do see something develop. And it's not crazy to say that a 5-star recruit breaks out in his 3rd season. Right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think eventually it has to happen, right? And I'm not saying anything bad about Mike. It clearly hasn't at this point. But it seems like historically, most 5-star receivers aren't just, I don't want to use the word, but, they don't typically bust, right? Right?
Right. Typically.
Sure, there are some.
There are certainly a lot of busts out there that have been 5 stars, but I would not consider the journey that Micah Hudson has been on to be a bust on the field.
No. He's very young on the field.
Right, and he came in injured, right, and worked his way back through the first season. I thought he got, according to Joe McGuire, some bad... maybe some bad relationships there at the end of his freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Decided to leave, immediately regretted it, came back, and by all accounts did everything he needed to in practice to kind of change his attitude, right?
Yeah.
And I think that continues into year 3, and I have no issue with predicting that Mike Hudson would lead the team in receiving as a receiver. I do think that Terrence Carter has a great shot at being the leading receiver. What does the offense look like if that's the case? Is a whole nother question. Reggie Virgil had 7 total touchdowns, I believe, last year. Which receiver matches that or surpasses it?
Can I answer with a title? I'm joking. 7. That's a lot.
Couple rushing.
Yeah.
I think Malcolm Simmons is a guy that could come in and be a big play threat and also a gadget threat.
Yeah. Did you talk about him on Red Raider Recon?
We did. That'll come out at noon.
Can I give you the answer after I listen to Red Raider Recon?
Sure. You can do that.
Maybe I'll text it in.
Yeah.
On my burner.
Well, just comment on the YouTube channel.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah. More after this. 100.7 The Score. It's the end of the bench.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It is the end of the bench. Time for Ask The Benchwarmers. You can get your questions in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. The Yates Flooring Center chat line always open to you. You can ask anything you want, except David nixed all questions about the Detroit Lions. But if you wanted to
You're
kidnap
welcome.
the segment, you could ask a question there. No?
No, I'm good.
Nobody like that?
No. No comment.
All right. This texter says, don't bother showing up to King Louis. The money is mine. Well, if nobody else shows up, maybe, but I think everybody should show up and see what happens. It could be anybody's money. Well, not our money. But
Oh, that would have changed my
yeah. Did you enter?
my plan. No, I didn't.
Yeah, see? You should have entered.
I didn't think I could.
Yeah, you probably can't. Here in the next couple of weeks, we will be predicting some Big 12 schedules. Of course, the bottom line is already doing that. If I was going to ask you who's going to have the worst record in the Big 12 this year, who would you say? Who's going to have the worst record?
Not Oklahoma State.
Agreed.
The worst record in the Big 12. I could make an argument probably for...
I've got 2.
Do they rhyme with... Do they both have the same letters in it, but one's 3 letters and one's 2?
No.
No?
Well, no.
No?
The initials are the same except for the first letter in both.
So it's not UCF and CU?
No.
Who would be the worst?
I'm actually a little bit higher on Colorado than most.
Can I give mine?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Iowa State.
Ooh.
That might be a good
Yeah.
one. That might be a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one. I didn't think of them.
Yeah, that's probably a really good one. What are your thoughts on West Virginia?
I don't think they're going to be the worst team.
Yeah, we
I could
talked
see
about their
them-
running game, and
I could see them going to a low-end bowl game, honestly.
who is your worst team then? Let me guess, Cincinnati.
So I think Iowa State's a good one. No, not Cincinnati. I think there's a team with a really tough schedule in the non-con that I think will also struggle to win Big 12 games. And then there's a team that plays an SEC team in the non-con that I also think will struggle to win Big 12 games.
It would help if I knew all of these teams' schedules.
One of these teams, both of these teams would be back according to my childhood. Back in the basement.
That would be Kansas.
Kansas and?
Your childhood?
Yep. The 90s.
I know you're not going to go with that one. Baylor.
Yeah. Baylor. What was the other one?
Well, it was Kansas State, but that's not your childhood.
No,
that's probably more my
childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kansas, I think, has a rough road ahead. Of course, they play Missouri. And then Baylor has a pretty tough non-con.
Non-scone.
And I think they're going to struggle to win Big 12 games. I think Iowa State's probably the right answer, just with the massive turnover.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they reloaded as much as just have the bodies to play a season. Like Oklahoma State, massive turnover. But I think they loaded up.
Yeah.
Colorado, massive turnover. There's a ton of production that came in there. Now, can they coach their way out of a paper bag without, Shedeur and Travis Hunter on the field? I don't know. They haven't seemed like it. But it does feel like they have some pretty good athletes over there. And then Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Arizona State, Houston, Arizona, BYU, Texas Tech, Utah. Like all of those teams, if you told me one of them was playing in the Big 12 championship against Texas Tech, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, if it's Oklahoma State, it's probably like 5, 9, and 3 teams. And they just somehow got the long straw.
Wow, that sounds weird. I'd like to see that.
If I could pick another Big 12 team that I could just say they're going to have a Texas Tech trajectory over the next 2 years and meet Texas Tech at the top, it would 100% be Oklahoma State. Out of all the Big 12 teams, they're the only team I hope has any sort of success nationally in recruiting. I don't even care that BYU continues on their trajectory. I don't give a rip about Utah.
Is that more...
I hope Kansas State goes back to the Ron Prince era.
Is that more because of Oklahoma State or Eric Morris?
Yeah. No, I think a lot of it is Eric Morris.
Okay, so if Eric Morris was the head coach of Colorado, is what I'm saying, would you prefer it be Colorado?
I would hope Eric Morris is successful. I think it's a combination of both. It's that Eric Morris is at Oklahoma State.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying. Right. Say Eric Morris went to...
If Colin Klein had gone to Oklahoma State, I would hope that Oklahoma State would have some success because I hope all Big 12 teams are competitive. I think you need your conference to be more competitive.
Yes.
If Eric Morris had gone to any other Big 12 school, I would have said, man, I hope Eric Morris is successful. But I think the combination of the two puts it over the top that I want them to really be successful.
Yeah.
So that's why I say both.
Okay.
So yes, Eric Morris at any other Big 12 school, I hope he finds some success. If Oklahoma State, and mostly it's just because you don't have a rival, right, at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of rivals. Right now you have 15 of them.
Yeah, even it's 15 to 1.
Well, really you have 18 of them because they're putting out polls on Texas Longhorn accounts of who would you rather see win, Texas fans, A&M or Texas Tech, and it's overwhelmingly Texas Tech, and then they're doing Oklahoma ones, and it's overwhelmingly Aggies in Oklahoma. So all these people that say you're not a rival with Texas, I've seen more Texas fans tweeting about Texas Tech in the last month than I have ever.
I have stuff on
and Oklahoma fans
on my Facebook page. I've got more Texas anytime I do like my softball stuff on Facebook, There are people still commenting about
Yeah.
Nigeri Kennedy from a month ago,
Yeah.
and it's all Texas people.
Texas people, the Tennessee people.
There are a lot of Oklahoma people, too,
Yeah.
but I think it's probably 60-40.
Yeah, not a rival.
75-25.
I mean,
yeah.
certainly not a rival. They would never think about us. Hey, more incredible sports talk coming up, but it's the bottom line.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.